Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I haven't been uploading in a while because I've been doing a lot of school related stuff, so homework, exams, etc. But I actually found some time. But anyways, as you guys can see, as some of you guys knew, I went for Hyperion and just barely sneaked in. Placed 144. I think BG was 101. But yeah, man, that was tiresome. That messed up my sleep schedule for a couple days. Don't think I'll do this again for a while. I think I ended up spending like 3.5k units. And I broke my free-to-play rule, so yeah, I did spend some to refresh because I think I was at like 38 mil and I didn't feel comfortable at 38, so I had to push. But yeah, there he is, Mr. Hyperion. This one's got some hair on his chest. Alright, well, I got some Alliance War videos, some really good ones too, that I've been holding back from you guys. So up first, so we faced this alliance before. We did pretty bad, honestly. But I'm planning out paths depending on who's on what nodes, and I basically already knew this was going to be a blade. And if you guys haven't seen a blade on 24 or have an alliance mate who's faced a blade on 24, he's pretty annoying. Especially the fact that it's really difficult to punish his SP1 and his SP2. On top of that, the more power he has, he can shrug off debuffs faster. So basically you have about 1 to 2 parries at most, usually against Blade. So here what I'm doing is I'm baiting the heavies instead of parrying, and then trying, if I can, to intercept his heavy attack. So I've gotten pretty lucky here. Got a couple debuffs on here. And as you can see, I'm being very aggressive. And because I'm running Despair, it's taking even more health off him. Alright, so I got Fear of the Void, and I'm launching my SP1, so that's the reason why I actually saved my SP1, is because I want to do these, if I have 6 debuffs and I use SP1, I get nothing in return. Alright, and launch my SP1 there, and I got 2 Petrify buffs, so that was lucky for me. And he's almost down, and I managed to fully evade that heavy attack, which is pretty awesome, and killed him with that last evade. So pretty satisfying fight and kill. Up next is a clip of me fighting Yondu on Power Shield. So I made a video on how to fight Yondu previously. Basically you want to stay far away from him and only parry his mediums, because those are the only ones where you can get the stun off. And here is Power Shield. As you can see, he has double power gain. So I guess usually he would be annoying, but with the Power Shield and me using Blade's SP1, he's bleeding out like crazy. Alright, and another SP1, and that pretty much does it for the fight. So, very satisfying kill. Very satisfying. Alright, so on to the next fight, and I don't think these are in any order. This is a 565 Quake. This isn't me, this is one of my last mates, Crimson. He's very proficient Quake player. So he's running full suicides. She has 4.4k attack. And it's just pretty freaking fast kill. Alright, so full suicides. You lose a little bit of health at the beginning, but as you can see, charging the heavy, 718 damage every tick, and then 10k ticks once the aftershock expires. As you can see, this Dormammu is already almost dead. Alright, and one last time, and Dormammu's down. So I just felt like sharing this because I thought like that was pretty crazy damage, and that looked like a breeze, honestly. Quake definitely one of the top champs for Alliance War. Alright, so this is Ghost Rider versus Medusa. So normally you do not use a 4-star on Alliance War in Tier 2, Tier 1, where you have to fight a rank 455. But the people that were backup, I wasn't too confident they could take it, just because a lot of people have trouble with Medusa, and because I had Ghost Rider, I thought like this is probably the best chance we got at taking down this Medusa. Alright, so as you guys can see, using a lot of the tips that I've outlined in my how to fight Medusa video. And as you can see, once her Fury's expired, I got a ton of power because I run Mystic Diversion level 5, and I've said it before, Mystic Diversion level 5 for Ghost Rider Magic is so insane, so useful. If I can give anybody any kind of advice, like for Ghost Rider Magic, MD5 would probably be what I would recommend. Alright, so this fight's almost over, and we've got just about halfway through. Alright, so as you can see, I'm pretty low in health. I'm not too scared about it, but I do want to heal if I can. So she's going to throw her heavy, and I'm going to throw my heavy to intercept that. And then get my SB2 off and take her down, and I managed to heal to 50%. It doesn't really matter, but it just feels good coming out of the fight with a significant amount of health left. Alright, and this is another Medusa fight. So this is the alliance we faced again. And I forget what they had Medusa place last time, but I just figured it's probably going to be Medusa here. And it was. So here I did actually mess up. So what happened was, over the past few days my eyes have been pretty much burning because I've been staying up super late trying to get schoolwork done, and on top of since I am an officer in Omni, I have to always, you know, say, hey, you do this, I need this path covered, etc. So it takes a lot of time, but when everything goes works out how you plan it, it just feels really good. So it pays off in its own way. Alright, and plugging in my video again. As you can see, if you parry Medusa and use a heavy, she can auto block. Alright, and the arc over is taking over, and you see her health go down. Running full despair with Void is pretty important too. There was one more where I was only running, I believe, 1 point in despair, and the difference in how much damage you do is pretty insane. But yeah, as you guys saw there, I did get caught there. I just wasn't focused enough, and obviously hit her more than once while she had 3 Furies. And it's not like I was desperate or anything, I just screwed up there. Alright, and for the finishing blow, SP1, and there we go. Alright, and on to the last Alliance War clip that I saved is another fight against 37, and this is actually a Hela. Alright, so this is the last fight in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all those Alliance War fights. I definitely did. I probably watched a couple of them more than 2 or 3 times. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I will be coming out with a Captain America video. As you guys know, I am part of the Content Creators Program. Also, so I've got this pretty cool idea that I think a lot of alliances can utilize. And basically, we're going to be for potential Omni recruits, maybe live stream their audition via dungeon. Not sure if you guys would like to watch that or if we just keep it private, but definitely let me know, because I might stream dungeons with these new members that well, when we do get them, basically be their initiation or a way to bump themselves up in the list that they can outlast me in the dungeon. Alright, so let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah!